Hello, end of Alpha 6. We're going to look at this build that I've done with my home and talk a little bit about the changes that are coming in 7 and sort of my thoughts on Alpha 6. As you can see here, threw in all the Christmas stuff. Just checking as I do. Tons and tons and tons of chests this Alpha build. Did some cool things here. Probably didn't see that. Experimenting with some of the cool things you can do. Greats. Recipes this time around. Got a lot more recipes. Recipes are much easier to get in Alpha 6, and presumably it's going to continue in Alpha 7 with the system that we have in place with the ambers. Ambers in 6 were great. Found them in the world. Gave you an opportunity to get more recipes and gear. Sometimes not so great gear, but hey, some gear. Let's show off, I think, what's the most interesting. Let's go see. So I created a giant tower, the max size you can possibly create, straight up until I hit the ceiling. Just as something, mega structure. I wanted to work with some mega structures because I've never done it. And work on some innovative sort of stairs here. It was a bit of an interesting few hours just crafting the stairs, as you can imagine. Not great for viewing, but yeah, it was an interesting proof of principle. So you keep going until I get some floors. I put in some floors. As always, put in some paths to the floating islands. As you can see here, I've got more staircases and such. That was another thing. Great addition in 6 was the ability to see the hub city over there. Pretty awesome. Notice here, you might remember this one. Oh, actually, this wasn't the hub city. There's the hub city over there. I was just saying that's the old hub city. No, that's the hub city there. This is just a random island. But yes, these are also nice to have in the game as well. See some of the towers that I created there. Those also have spaces in the top that I just never did anything with. Yeah, I forgot. There are tons, as you can see here. Tons of, in the skybox here. Islands, of course, that you can never reach. They're just there. Nice little islands. Throw them in. Some more floors. And that is it. This is all I've done. I just created a huge space. Vertical tower. Oh, one of the problems is that this tower is full of cracks. So at night, you can see some of the cracks. The light just shines through various places. And here we are. And this is what it looks like when you get to the roof. You get up so far that, yeah, blocks become invisible. I'm not sure if they can fix that. I wouldn't mind them fixing it. It's kind of cool, but then again, kind of was difficult when I was crafting this. So it was a interesting build, anyhow. Future. So that's basically my house and build. Future looks pretty interesting in Alpha 7. Making structures like this will be much easier because you can fly. Flying will be in. Looks like you craft a flying suit with propellers in the back and goggles, so it's quite cool. You also have new build tools that I've seen on their Twitch stream and Twitter and so on. So we'll be able to build and mine and things like that from distance, so from quite a decent range. You'll be able to. I don't know. Again, I don't know if this is going to be only housing plot. I'm going to guess it's only housing plot. I'd like to think that you could just get a super long distance like magic pick that you could just pickaxe and just tear things up in the adventure worlds. I'm guessing not. But regardless, you've got ranged items now for crafting, and there's also a pickaxe that could destroy, like demolish large sections of your housing, which is basically any more tools that we can get are just great. Love that. Hopefully we'll see more of it. Flying's great. Again, another addition. Basically taking inspiration, I guess, from Landmark. I wasn't expecting it, but that'd be great. And other than that, I'm assuming we'll have more recipes. I did watch the Twitch stream, Boomkin's Twitch stream, showing us a bit of what we can expect in Alpha 7 in terms of different housing plots, starting housing plot. I noticed that in Alpha 6. Your housing plots can be different. I went to a friend's starting housing plot and it was different. It was pretty cool. So I like that. I hope they continue with that. Here's the under part. I did try to build vertically down as well and found that I couldn't. You can't place blocks under other blocks, which is kind of strange. So I just went to the bottom of my island and that was all I could do. And that is it. So yeah, I hope that we'll see more. I think there's a interesting few threads in the forums about underwater content, which would be great to see them do something with the underwater content. Because at the moment, there's a lot of flooded areas you can't do anything in. Sometimes the world will be flooded and there's some decent things in those sections that you just can't reach. You can't mine underwater, for example. So underwater mining would be great. Go back out. And that is pretty much it. I'm obviously gonna be really interested in flying just to get at those flying islands and maybe do some interesting structures on those for a change with easier access. And yeah, more mega structures. I think that's really what's going to be interesting. I expect to see a lot more that with flying. And hopefully we'll see some additions on the PvE side as well. I've not been messing with the PvP. I know they improved PvP a lot with Alpha 6. PvE difficulty was changed at the start of Alpha 6. Made a bit too hard, then made back too easy. So maybe Alpha 7 we can see some more readjustments for difficulty and such. That is pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching and look forward to my videos in the next alpha. Thank you very much.